Hi, friends. Welcome to the channel Pray on the Scriptures. We are getting ready to be protected from this hurricane Milton that's coming in 2 days or a day and a half from now. And this is my superhero taking care of business. And so I just wanted to give you a couple of encouraging scriptures while you see him doing this. And so I'm going to start with the first one. It's going to be Isaiah 43 and 2. And it states, "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And through the rivers, they shall not overwhelm you. When you walk through fire, you shall not be burned, and the flame shall not consume you." And in Isaiah 41 and 10, it says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Deuteronomy 31 and 6, "Be strong and courageous. Do not fear or be in dread of them. For it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not leave you or forsake you." Mark 4 and 35 through 41 is saying, "On that day when evening had come, he said to them, 'Let us go across to the other side.' And leaving the crowd, they took him with them in the boat, just as he was, and other boats were with him. And a great windstorm arose, and the waves were breaking into the boat, so that the boat was already filling. But he was the stern, he, but he was in the stern, asleep on the cushion. And they woke him and said to him, 'Teacher, do you not care that we are perishing?' And he awoke and rebuked the wind and said to the sea, 'Peace, be still.' And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm." And John in 16 and 33 says, "I have said these things to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but take heart, I have overcome the world." 2 Corinthians 12 and 9 states, "But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly of my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may rest upon me." And 1 Peter 5 and 7 states, "Casting all your anxieties on him, because he cares for you." Psalms 23 and 4, "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." Philippians 4 and 19, "And my God will supply every one of my needs, according to his riches in glory in Christ Jesus." Luke 1:37, "For nothing will be impossible for God." Psalms 107 and 29, "He made the storm be still, and the waves of the sea were hushed." Isaiah 25 and 4 says, "For you have been a stronghold to the poor, a stronghold to the needy in his distress, a shelter from the storm and a shade from the heat. For the breath of the ruthless is like a storm against the wall." Deuteronomy 31 and 8 states, "It is the Lord who goes before you. He will be with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. Do not fear or be dismayed." Mark 4 and 39 says, "And he awoke and rebuked the wind and said to the sea, 'Peace, be still.' And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm." Oh, yes, we can't forget Psalms 91, 1 through 16. "He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. For he will deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his pinions, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and buckler. You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day. Let me say this one again. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust, for he will deliver you from the snare of the fowler. Yes, and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his pinions, and under his wings you will find refuge. Psalms 34:17 also says, when the righteous cry for help, the Lord hears and delivers them out of all their troubles. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit. So thank you so much for viewing this video and praying these scriptures in these times of this storm that is coming through. Be blessed on today. Stay safe and let the peace of God rule in your hearts to the which also we are calling one body, and be ye thankful. Colossians 3:15. Please subscribe.